Welcome to Wisdom's Peaceful Harmony. I'm Dr. Lynette Wiest, and in this video, I'm going to talk about the power of self-care, why it's important, and what it requires. This is one video in a series of videos about the power of self-care, self-respect, and self-love. Why is self-care important? Well, it is your responsibility to care for your life. It is the one that you have been given, and it's the one that you're creating. You came into this world by means of this life that you're living. Now, the care and creation of this life is your primary responsibility. And it is not selfish to take care of yourself. It is your responsibility. Your most important human relationship that you will ever have is the one that you have with yourself. You are the person who you have been with and will always be in an intimate relationship with. Whether you define always as finite or infinite, and whether you define yourself as finite or infinite, you will always be close to you. So empower yourself to be the person that you want to have around you. Having this power requires self-care. So to responsibly care for yourself, you need to take an honest and non-judgmental look at who you are. Accept yourself as you are right now. You can always improve, but to start, you have to honestly and accurately see where you are. Where are you starting from? And whether you see it or not, there is an awesome self that is you. Who you are is always more magnificent than you know because you have not known all of your potential and all of your possibilities yet. This is not arrogant. This is a humble and honest way to accept yourself as you are. Your limitations, your abilities, your responsibilities, and your power. Over time, the more honest relationship you have with yourself, the more that you learn about yourself, about who you are and who you are not. And as you learn, you inform others through your words and your actions about who you are. This is also known as creating and expressing your boundaries. So what are boundaries? Well, boundaries, they go around things. They show us where something is, what is in it, what's not in it. Boundaries protect what is inside of the boundary. Relationship boundaries are indicators of where you end and the other person begins. Physically, what you're willing to do and not do. Emotionally, how you feel and how you don't feel. Mentally, how you think and what you believe and what you don't. And energetically, what is yours and what is not. Boundaries made of love are strong and they allow you to care about others. They allow you to be honest about yourself, and they are safe. They protect you from toxic input. And I'm making a series of videos about boundaries, so I'm not going to go into detail about that right now. So to responsibly care for yourself, you want to be assertive. And being assertive means that you live your most loving life, respectful of yourself, while also respecting others. Assertiveness gives you the freedom to make decisions based on your needs. Assertiveness will bring freedom to act by choice rather than reacting to others. And it frees you from depending on others to make changes in their lives. Another benefit to assertiveness is that assertive decisions help create improved patterns in your relationships, and it gives everyone the freedom to be themselves. Now, if you find it difficult to assert yourself with other people, then please watch the video about what assertiveness is and how to be assertive that's posted on the playlist. Self-control is another responsibility of self-care. Self-control promotes a sense of internal peace. Without self-control, a desire can arise to take power and control over others. And if we try to control others, then internal and external conflict tend to arise. And you can see this when a person or a community or a group or even a nation become out of control internally. In an effort to gain control, people often try to control the external rather than admitting the internal is out of control. And as you take control of your boundaries, of who you are and who you are not, you empower yourself in your own life. And by empowering yourself, you empower your boundaries, and empowering the boundaries empower you. And this creates a healthy feedback loop and a greater sense of peace. Because you have a greater sense of internal control, you increase your sense of peace. And I do have a series of videos about creating that internal peace on the playlist. Now, if your goal is to control someone else's life or their boundaries, then you will feel powerless and out of control because you have set your goal outside the realm of your ability to succeed. And in this kind of situation, if you think the other person is trying to control you, which can often be the feeling you might have, then you will probably have an increased temptation to control the other person. And so this can become an unhealthy feedback loop. Now, if you are wanting to create change in your life or in a relationship, the most effective way is through change in yourself. In a family and other relationship systems, it can be tempting to become focused on changing others, especially when the changes that you believe should happen or the changes that you want them to make would seem to bring cooperation into a situation. But if you invest your time and your energy into trying to change others, then you are going to be left without the energy to care for yourself and to improve your life. If you're investing your energy in trying to get others to change, then you're not going to make use of the power you actually do have to change the system or to change the relationship. Your power to improve relationships comes in the form of taking care of yourself. So do not depend on changes that you wish others would make. Focus and invest your energy on the changes that you want to make for yourself, and thereby benefiting everybody around you, whether they understand it or not. In love's understanding, each life is infinitely important and unique. Love teaches everyone. Love's truth teaches everyone who you are and who you are not. And as love's wisdom nourishes you, you discover you are who you want to be. Now, if you'd like to see more of these videos, subscribe. Welcome.